Hello? Hello? I'm pretty sure it's working now. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm a little late today. I had some stuff going on. How you doing today, man? So I went and picked up a holster for 1911. That way I can carry it tomorrow. Cause yeah, 12 hour. Damn, that sucks, man. Do you work tomorrow? For the 4th, for the America Day? Nice. Fuck yeah, dude. So am I. What are your plans? Barbecue, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do. First off, I'm gonna wake up in the morning. Gonna have myself some bacon, eggs, and some waffles, and then I'm gonna go shooting in the morning, probably with just me and my girlfriend, and then I'm open carrying all fucking day long, baby. I already know I am. Uh, Anyways, we're gonna go shooting in the morning. I'm gonna bring pretty much all my guns, so I might film some stuff then. Gonna bring my AR-15 for sure. Definitely my lever action. I'm probably gonna be blowing up some tannerite, so that's gonna be really fun. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, man. 4th of July is 100% by far my favorite holiday. The rest of the holidays, the entire year can fuck off, but 4th of July, that's my day. I don't know about you guys, but my 4th of July last year didn't turn out very well, so I am making sure this year will be amazing. Thanksgiving, that's right. That's another one of my favorite ones. I just gorge myself. Do I have a screwdriver in here? That'll work for this? Maybe. I'm gonna have to go to my garage. Oh, almost just fell on my chair. Whoa, this thing is wild. Not quite sure how this thing's supposed to work. First off, let's make sure my 1911 fits in it. Oh yeah, she fits. Nice. That's a good fit to me. Cool. If she fits, she sits. That's right. Oh yeah, she fits nice. What's this one about? Looking around everywhere. I know I'm looking at a tweaker right now. I see there's someone else in here, but they're not talking. Who are you? How you doing? She fits, she sits. I like it. Ooh, it's getting warm in here. Driving and listen. Oh, okay, okay. No worry. Good to see you here again, Chris. I remember you. Say with Titan. I think Titan's been on every single live one. He's been in there. So again, man, I appreciate you. It's just your fresh, friendly FBI agent. That's all. That's funny. That's a good one, man. Well, Chris, I hope you're having a great day today, and I hope you have a good 4th of July tomorrow and a good weekend. I know you can't really reply very much, so I'll just assume that you hear what I'm saying. From the FBI agent. Weird. Female body inspector. There you go. How's it going, Freedom First? Good to see you in here again. Have you got your Kershaw knife yet? I believe you're one of the winners, weren't you? If I remember, I think so. If she fits. If the shoe fits. Hey man, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you received it too. I'm good to hear that. I was wondering if you guys did or not. So I'm glad I finally got a confirmation on you. Hopefully the other gentleman received his as well. I'm trying to think of his name, but it's not coming to me. Yeah, man. No problem, dude. I just want to, like I said, get back to some of you guys that are you know, help me out in a way. Joshy Poo. Oh, a Joshy Poo. Okay, yeah, yeah. He was the other winner, I believe, right? Yeah. I haven't heard anything from him yet, so Joshy Poo. I haven't seen Magic Mike here in the last week or so. Gonna go ahead. Oh, for different. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go with in between. Maybe I can't. I don't know. See how this works out, guys. We'll see how this works out. What happened to Leahy? I don't know. I saw him in here. I saw him in here like 2 weeks ago, and I haven't seen him in since. I'm sure he's around. I'm blind, apparently. Ooh, we got it. I think. No. Thought I had it. I'm trying to put this holster together, so give me a second here. Bear with me. Before I blow a head gasket. The liquor got him. Yeah, the liquor. That's funny. Fucking Leahy. You know, this is becoming a little harder to put together than I thought it was going to be, boys. Making me feel like a child right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's one of those Blackhawk ones. I don't know if I'm going to keep it though, but I just wanted something that I can use for tomorrow. Something nicer. I have something that I could use, but it's not very nice. I haven't heard very good rep on these things, to be honest, but we'll see. Too much bourbon. I wish, man. I'll probably might have a couple drinks tonight. We'll see what happens. I basically just picked this one up. I went into my local gun shop to see if they had anything, and they didn't. And I just wanted something I could get right now. So that's why I went with this, because it was just right now. I believe you have told me about those Bravo concealment guys before, though. Oh, she fits. Go something like this. Just take the oh boy. There we go. I just gotta get past that, huh? Don't mind me while I struggle to put this thing on. I can't get it behind the thing. Oh my goodness. Okay, this has become a little more of a hassle than I thought it was going to be. There we go. Yeah, it feels alright, I guess. It's on there. Huh. Got the Bravo Concealment Blackhawks are not bad for. Yeah, I'm kind of get that same feeling for a $30 holster. It could be a lot worse, to be honest. Yeah, but I guess we can get into the main topic and why I'm here today, anyways, and that is the 1639 conundrum. What is your opinion on it, Titan? Do you know much about it? I believe you're here in Washington, aren't you? And good news, I have a couple different video ideas that I'm gonna hopefully be doing between today and this weekend. So hopefully I should have some more videos up. I know I've been pretty slow. Okay, I was thinking of another guy in our chat. There's a couple of different guys that actually live here in Washington that have luckily joined my channel already, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, basically they're coming out with well, they came out with these new gun laws in Washington. They are rebranding semi-automatic rifles as semi-automatic assault rifles. So basically, they're now assault rifles, not only AR-15s, but Ruger 1022s, Marlin Model 60s. All those guys are considered an assault rifle now, just because it has a high capacity and it's semi-automatic. It's assault rifle. But in order to purchase one now, you actually have to go through a special training class in order to purchase it. So and you have to pay for it. So not only did you pay for it, take time out of your day just to be able to get an AR-15. Not only that is they're putting a tax on it too. So there's like a $18 to $25 tax fee that you have to pay for each purchase as well. So not only are they making it harder to get, but now they're making it more money. So that's just going to deter people from, purchasing them in the first place. Too much bourbon. Really look to my side than up. Also, not only that is they're doing this new safe storage law. So basically, if someone is to come into your house and break in that aren't legally able to own a firearm, which if they break into the house at that point they aren't, because then they're considered, a felon. Exactly, more unconstitutional bullshit is what it is. Exactly, fucking exactly. What did we use to fight the British when they came? Guns. It's a joke. Yeah, another thing they're doing though is the safe storage law. So basically, if someone was to break into your house and steal your firearms and use those to commit a crime, you can get in trouble. Even if they were to discharge the firearm at any point, say if they went out of town and they went to some private property or something and shot them to practice them before they were to go and do something bad with them, you could still get in trouble. Same applies to say if your niece or something got a hold of your gun, went and shot somebody, or I'm not niece, nephew, whatever, anybody, cousin, aunt, uncle, whatever, anybody, if they got a hold of that and used bodily harm on anybody, you could be liable for that. There's a couple of stipulations for it, and to really get into detail, I'd recommend you kind of look into it yourself a little more, but because there's each different one has like 4 or 5 different parts to it, so it makes it really confusing for people. It's really hard to I guess explain. If they broke into it, I believe you have 5 days to report it's lost or stolen or whatever to the police officers. If you fail to report it within 5 days, then you could be in trouble for it. So say if you're on vacation for a week or two and people are scoping out your house or they know you're about to go on vacation and decide to, rob the place and steal your shit and you don't even know until you get home a week or so later. Well, there's been 5 days that have passed. Now you can be liable for that. There's so many different situations that can happen. Another big thing is anybody under the age of 21 years is no longer allowed to purchase any sort of semi-automatic rifle, period, at all. So, and then that's another bullshit thing. We can draft 18-year-olds to go overseas and fight for our country with more powerful rifles with a lot more, with select fire and fluidomatic and that kind of stuff. No, I believe not. No, from what I know, you do not have to do that. It's like grandfathered in. Yeah, from my knowledge, it's grandfathered in. So it's covering like half my face. I know exactly. Yeah, you'll draft 18-year-olds to go overseas and get shot at and shoot other people, but they're not allowed to use the same firearms to protect themselves or go hunting and that kind of stuff. What if, say, there's a soldier who goes out and he gets half his arm blown off and he's not able to swing a bat or physically be able to protect himself. Yet, if he had some sort of rifle or those kind of means, but he can't because he's under the age of 21. That's another big thing for handicapped people is a lot of handicapped people they use semi-automatic rifles for their own for their own home defense means and that kind of stuff. So really, it's bullshit, man. My hair looks so fucking retarded. That looks better. Yeah, there's just a bunch of different things that they added. Um, Also, with state background checks before, that used to just be a simple background check and the FFL would run it or whatever. Now there's two separate background checks and there's a mandatory 10-day waiting period regardless of what it is. If it's a rifle, pistol, it doesn't matter. Even if you have your concealed carry license, it's still a 10-day wait regardless. So say if an ex boyfriend or something of a girl's decided to start going crazy and she needed to get some sort of a pistol or firearm to be able to protect herself because she thinks that she could possibly be getting attacked by the said person, and then she's not able to within those 10 days, and she gets attacked or something. You never know. There should never be a pause on being able to extend your rights, and one of those rights is being able to protect yourself. So pisses me off. It makes me angry. Wow. That's true though. I could be in California. Fuck California. California is a fucking shithole. The only thing good about California is fucking Disneyland. Other than that, I can go to hell. Oh, I like it though. That sexy 1911. How's it going there, Aurora Lumen? If that's your name. I believe you're in here a couple weeks ago. I want to step foot in California. I was there last year. I'm actually going to be there again in December. It's a stupid name. It is what it is. Hey, no worries. I have another guy in here. He's got a weird name too, and I asked him what I should call him. He told me to call him Magic, so I just call him Magic Mike now. Good to see you too. Glad you're stopping by. How have you been doing this week so far? Matthew. All right, Matthew. Nice to meet you. I'm Brandon. Any plans for the 4th tomorrow? Oh. Just took my shoes off and that felt nice. What the hell? What'd you get surgery for? Oh, sorry. Someone. I've been doing good this week. Tomorrow's my favorite day of the year, so I couldn't be even happier right now. Even happier. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm going to wake up in the morning like I was telling Titan. I'm gonna wake up in the morning, make some bacon, eggs, and waffles. I'm gonna go shooting with my girlfriend, and then I'm gonna pretty much drink beer all day, and then go shoot off some fireworks. I'm gonna enjoy this day just like any typical American would, or should, in my opinion, anyways. Amen. That's right. Actually, got a. Did I leave that in the car? I did. Fuck. I'll go grab it for you guys. I'm gonna show you guys my my shirt for tomorrow. I remember I was shopping for shirts during one of my streams. Actually, I can't remember. Somebody showed me a website to buy some, but I actually ended up picking one up. I'll show you what it is. Sorry. Just give me a second here. I'll go run out to my car. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Dude, oh my goodness. We have right off the side of my house is some woods that go off. We got these goddamn tweakers that are in the woods legitimately camping. I will show you guys pictures on my phone. They started an actual like camp. It's ridiculous. We got a fire and everything. So you guys can see that. Can't really see very good because of the quality, but there's a tent. Got a bunch of shit laid out. Yeah. Go alpha on him. Dude, I'm about to, man. Like, legitimately. The cops have been called already, and there's nothing they can do until they can actually catch him back there. What is my take on Nike? I honestly, I've always been a pretty big Nike fan since I was a kid. Since I could walk, I've always pretty much worn Nikes. Um, and honestly, it's kind of just preference, really, with the whole Nike thing. Kind of garden hose. It isn't on my property, actually. No, it's actually on city-owned property, which is weird. We get a lot of squatters around here, and there's a bunch of like shit going around, and yeah. Oh, you moved from San. Do you live here in Washington? I think it was you maybe who lived in Washington. Yeah, this is my shirt. Beer, bacon, guns, and freedom, bitches. Oh God. They're like, I'm not sure how deep into the woods they are, but it's pretty bad. They're leaving garbage and shit and needles laying around everywhere, and yeah, it's not good. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're the one who lives in Washington. I love the shirt. Yep. Nice. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. No, there's no way in fucking hell would I let that shit be going on my property. But yeah, unfortunately, the cops said there's nothing that we can personally do. All we can say is you're not allowed to be there. The only people that can actually like forcibly remove them is oh yeah, I always keep my shit cocked and locked. Uh, they can kick them out, and that's about it. It's kind of bullshit, and they can kick them out and give them like trespassing charges and stuff. I wish it was that easy, but unfortunately, I got neighbors right next to me. Yeah, I'm about to every time because they literally like the way the way it goes is I live in like a so it's not like a regular street. It's like kind of like an off street. So there's a roundabout that goes around. So there's not it's not a complete through street. So you go to the end of the block and there's a row of houses, and then you come around this little corner, and then on the other side there's the other row of houses, and right in the middle is like this little river creek thing. But anyways, they always walk right in front of our house because at the edge of where that turn is, you can keep walking that way, and there's woods, and there's like a little trail, and there's like a creek and stuff. But yeah, they just walk right past our house into the woods. But straight up, if I start seeing them, I'm gonna start freaking out. I'm telling them they cannot be back there, and start being a dick. Straight up. Yeah, some of our neighbors. There's a guy across the street. He's the one who noticed them. He actually went and called the cops, had to come out and all that kind of stuff. And he told me to give him a call if we see them go into the woods, because the second we see them walk in there, we can call the cops, and the cops will be here to try to hammer them. But if we see them walk out, there's no point because they already left. The cops aren't going to be here by the time they're gone. So yeah, it was funny because when I went out to my car to grab the shirt, I saw a car right in that little corner parked there, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then I saw the lady walk out. And I'm like, okay, but yeah, one of my neighbors just like two houses down, he was sitting there, had his phone out, ready to call the cops. I think he works for the prison. He's a prison guard. And let's just say he's not gonna put up with that shit either. I guess this is my first summer being at this house, and I guess every single summer they try to do this shit. And I'm telling you right now, me being the closest house to the woods, I'm not putting up with this shit. Nuh-uh. I guess last year it was so bad. If you're even to leave like hoses out in your front yard or like next to your house or anything, they would just fucking steal it. Everything. No, that he's a correction officer, I think. Either that or a guard or something. But yeah, he's actually a big guy. He's probably like 6'3", like 260. He's a big dude. I have a little community I manage. That direct confrontation makes them cringe. Makes everybody cringe, man. A lot of people can't handle that. They just try to walk away or like turn their shoulder or turn their face or something. So what's your take on the I-1639 there? I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the castle doctrine is, but I know what the stand your ground is. Anger, grr, anger, rage, hate. Yeah, pretty much. I'm fucking pissed, man. It's a bunch of bullshit that's going on. What all do you know about it? Do you know all the stipulations, or is there some things that you're kind of uncertain about, or okay, the registry? Yeah. That's a big part because yeah, I know exactly what you mean. You don't want them to know you have your fucking guns. Unfortunately, the ones that register are the those are the people that they're gonna go after first if it comes down to a big deal. I believe so, but it depends. They actually say if they were fleeing and you shot them in the back, you could actually be turned around and charged with charges because if you shoot them in the back, that's pretty much saying they were fleeing and they weren't actually like physically attempting to harm you. I think that there's certain stipulations that actually can affect that, which is bullshit. Because if someone steps in your house, period, they deserve to have not even a hole in the ground. They just they don't even deserve a grave, a burial, man. Cremate them and do whatever you got to do with the ashes. But they don't. People like that are gonna try to rob and steal from other people and break into houses and cause harm to other people. I feel like they don't. I don't know if they necessarily deserve a spot on this planet. In my opinion, I don't know about you guys, but some people may do it because they have to or whatnot. But if you're gonna break into someone's own home and try to steal their belongings, it's takes someone pretty low to do that shit, man. In fact, I actually, yeah, that's true. That's true. But based off of what is it, ballistics, and say if they did get killed or if they're going to the hospital and stuff, they can tell based off of where they got hit and that kind of stuff on which direction it came from. Obviously, by the size of hole in the outer end and stuff type deal. They could definitely tell the difference between an impact hole and an exit hole is what I'm saying. Yeah. Think CW2 is going to happen. What's CW2? Cold War? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, there could actually possibly be another Cold War. I could definitely see that happening. Oh, Civil War. Yeah, I could definitely see it happening. I mean, it's gonna be a sad day if that actually, if it comes down to that. Um, it's gonna be a scary times. What do you guys like? What do you mean by that, Taylor? Or why do you say that? What makes you think that? I guess to answer that, Aurora, or Aura, I guess I couldn't really tell you if there would be another Civil War. I'm not sure, man. When push comes to shove, something's got to give. So really, most likely, it probably would. That's a joke. Antifa saying they should. Yeah, I can definitely agree with you there. But to be honest, there's almost been more gun bans and stuff in Trump's legislation than there was in Obama's legislation, if you think about it. Ban bump stocks. He's considering getting rid of silencers or suppressors. The stuff that's going on in Washington. There's other stuff like this going on in other states too. Yeah, a big part of Trump's whole thing was pro-gun and all this kind of stuff, and now he's folding. Oh, I didn't mean to show. I didn't mean to delete that. If these anti-second fuckers start showing up with weapons, that's see exactly. That's it. Just makes no fucking sense. You're gonna sit here all these years, be anti-gun, anti-2A, yet now that we're not gonna listen, you want to fight us with the guns? What? Is he honest? Shall not be exactly. Period. Nothing shall change. Nothing. Ugh, it's a joke. Yeah, if it really came to civil war, it's gonna be a fucked up thing because at that point the government's gonna try to be turning policemen, National Guard, Army, all those guys. They're gonna try to. It's gonna be a scary time, guys. Yeah, I seriously. If the government agents can use it, so should we be able to use it? Because I mean, they're trying to use it to protect themselves over tyranny. We have to have something to protect ourselves over tyranny. Like it doesn't make any fucking sense, guys. It really doesn't. It's like someone said, a counter argument to the when the Second Amendment was made was they only had muskets back then. Yeah, well, that was the only type of rifle pretty much around, and everybody was allowed to use. Everybody was on the same playing field. And once the government, I think, realized that they could have more of advantage in that type of playing field, they started doing these kind of take one thing here, take another thing there, and then if we go to back to what gun laws there weren't back then compared to what there is now, people would be fucking rolling over. Like, what the fuck happened in these last 50, 60 years? I'm cool. Yeah, I would imagine Republicans would win. I really want a minigun. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, I think the registry is probably one of the biggest things for people right now when it comes to the 1639 here in Washington. Do not. Why can't you buy a gun? I'm making my own. Yeah, too bad they banned. Oh yeah, yeah, makes sense. If you don't want to deal with the registry stuff, then honestly, guys, I'm probably eventually gonna move to Idaho because I believe even the come to Philadelphia. That'd be nice. Isn't that what PA is? Philadelphia? I'm not sure. Um, yeah, I really don't know what PA is. I think regardless, Pennsylvania. Oh, Pennsylvania. Okay, Pennsylvania. Uh, 50%, 80% and that stuff are all illegal now. Period. I believe as well nationwide, from what I've heard from that Pelosi bitch or whatever the fuck her name is. She can go eat 10 bags of fucking dicks. I'm not talking, the dicks you get from Seattle. I'm talking about like real dicks. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna be here for the next 5, 10 years, but eventually at some point I probably will move to Idaho. No, you still get 80s in my state. Okay, I guess from what I know, I'm I I would look into it, man. Matthew, right? Yeah, Matthew. I would look into it because from my knowledge, because I was gonna do an 80 percenter, I was gonna do a Glock build, and from what I heard, is it went through, or maybe it fell through. Is that what Taylor's saying? I'm not sure. Yeah, I would look into it really because I believe there was something going around where they weren't anymore. Huh. Oh well. Let's see here. I found something right here about it. It could just be from the 3D printed, but it might just be for the 3D printed ones, but huh. Hmm. Apparently they're not illegal, but the way they word it. Yeah. It's a shitty time to be living in America, to be honest. Shitty time. There's just so much bullshit going on. Oh man. Oh wow. That's fucked. I didn't read anything about that when that happened, man. That's not good. They just came to that agreement like recently. Didn't take long. Wasn't that like the same thing that happened back at the Cold War? When everybody kind of, agreed to not work on nuclear shit anymore, and then America's just like, well, we're gonna keep fucking making nuclear shit. Huh. I don't watch too much of like regular Fox News and that kind of stuff. A lot of it seems to be inflated with false information. I'm totally fine with personal use. I'm getting a call, guys. Just 1 second, all right? All right, I am back, guys. Sorry about that. I had the girly friend calling me. All mainstream media is ass, but Fox is more conservative. It's not 24-hour loop of Orange Man. Yeah, fair enough. I like British news. They don't censor their shit either. Same with like Mexican news too. They don't. If you watch their news, like they'll just show dead bodies that got shot up from gang members and stuff, and they won't even censor them or anything. It's pretty fucking wild. Well, that's pretty cool. Apparently, Washington State is at their highest they've ever had concealed carries before. Well, yeah, there's the newspaper that actually, if you have um Spanish channels, they have the actual Mexican news on there, and it's pretty brutal. Like a live TV, they're gonna have just dead bodies. It's wild. But to them, it's so normal, like to be seeing that kind of stuff. It's not as crazy as you would think, for people here in the States. Yeah, me too. I saw one earlier at Walmart. I 100% agree with that. It should be a constitutional carry thing nationwide. You shouldn't have to um, file any sort of background check or anything. If you are not a convicted felon or anything like that, and you can legally own a gun, then you should be able to carry that gun regardless of concealed or not. But I believe that's something they're trying to work on lately is the constitutional carry. But yeah, as far as open carrying, that's not something I would do all the time because to me that does kind of make you more of a target. So if you were to open carry, definitely be a lot more, um, you know, what's the word? Cautious of your surroundings, I guess. Always be looking around and make sure there's no one trying to eye you down or that kind of stuff. Just pay attention to certain things. I guess depending on what it is, maybe yeah. I guess I could agree with that. Right? Anybody who tries to infringe on any sort of constitutional rule or law or whatever should be punished. It should be against the law to try to defile the amendments. Any of them. Period. They're there for a reason. Those amendments is what has made America what it is, and why everybody from all around the world wants to come here. Death by whatever, something, but death. I totally agree, man. There should definitely be times of change, that's for sure. I see we got someone else in here, but they're not saying anything. What up, whoever you are? Assuming they are tried at all. Let's see, right? It's a joke. Don't be scared to feel free and say something. Otherwise, you're just kind of that creeper hanging out in the corner, just kind of like listening on the conversation, you know? Our friend is back. Which one? The CIA? FBI? Hey Taylor, I'd say this is definitely a little more interactive than the last one on Friday last week. See how big of a difference it does just have one other person in here? The friendly FBI agent. Yes, by far. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's pretty cool. Cool, glad to see an FBI patriot. Just keep saying he's in the FBI, maybe he might actually say something. It wasn't me. We need Chris and Mike. Yeah, Chris Cox and Mike. Magic Mike. There's also a few other guys. Oh, he left. FBI guy left apparently. FBI, open up. He was like, shit, I've been had, and he left. Scared him off. That's right. He's just getting back up. Man, I'm probably on like more lists than I can count. How would you do that? You go troll him or something? Hell no. That's a good thing. That's funny. I like it. I may have holes in my personal life, but not my. I like that. Huh. I'm not sure who Kilmer is. I'm guessing he's one of the bigger guys in there. I used to actually work out with one of the senators for Washington. Wow. Just like what the Capitol or what? Derek Kilmer. Huh. He's from Port Angeles, Washington. He's been a representative since 2013. That's pretty fucking funny. So you just directly talk to him, and what exactly do you talk to him about? That is kind of weird that it has like the name of his parents and his kids and stuff on Google. That's weird. Oh gosh. I'm guessing these guys are Democrats. Yeah, after so many times they'll remember you eventually. Yeah, I figured. Those good old fucking shitheads. That's weird. What exactly have they talked to you about? Like why you feel this way or what? Potato Land, huh? Yeah. The land of the spuds, man. I would almost rather be there than Washington at this point. It's only gonna get worse here in Washington. Oh fuck. Damn, dude. You try to get real mental with them, huh? White Potato Land. It's got pretty much the best gun laws in the entire United States, which is basically none. Very minimal. I like that. So basically, you just go off whatever the topics they were trying to destroy, and then you just shit on them by telling them exactly how it should be or how it is or what. That's funny. Potato Land. If I was to move into Idaho, though, I would move pretty close to the border between Idaho and Washington, or I could try to get the trifecta and get kind of by Oregon, Washington, and Idaho. But we'll see. Oh gosh. That's a good way to do it. But I think tonight would be a good night for a fire. I might do that tonight, guys. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good skies out tonight. Don't they have to respawn? But that isn't like they actually legitimately legally have to respond to people's stuff. Because a part of them even being a representative is, oh wow, that's funny. How often do you mail them? That way you can pretty much get him to respond right away. I guess anything to fuck with the goddamn assholes, since they gotta sit here and fuck with our rights for no reason. I honestly, I couldn't mentally sit there and have a sit down conversation with somebody who is that like hell bent and set in their ways that guns are evil and bad and all this kind of stuff. Like I would lose my shit. Yep, exactly. Gun rights. Their rights. No, they're yeah, that's true. They know exactly what to say, when to say it, and they're never gonna veer off of anything outside of their typical probable responses and shit. You just call twice, now once a month. Well, there you go. Or you can disagree that these things you guys are trying to do is a bunch of bullshit. Let's just agree to disagree. We're both not right here, but we're both not wrong either. That's basically what he's saying. See, that's the problem, Taylor. That's the problem right there. Is the way Washington is set up is the majority of our dense population is all super democratic, and they're in really highly progressive areas like Seattle and that kind of area. That's where the biggest spectrum of our population is. So that's on the western side of the state, which we call Western Washington. People pretty much kind of split them off into two because basically there's western, eastern, and then in between there's like the mountains. They call it the pass, and it kind of separates the two. But in eastern Washington, there isn't as high of a population, but there's a lot more farmland and that kind of stuff. So that's the problem is we can try as much as we want to try to vote these people out, but there's so much higher population of Democrats that it's almost impossible to do so. I would love if we could just vote these fuckers out, but it's almost impossible. That's why this stupid fucking 1639 shit's happening in the first place is because of that reason. There, like 59% of people voted yes, apparently, to this bullshit. Doesn't make any sense to me at all. That's true. That's where all the farmland and stuff's at. The majority of it comes from the eastern side of the states. They've actually talked about trying to separate eastern and western Washington, which would be fucking weird. I know what you meant, Taylor. Eastern. Yeah. Like, honestly, eastern Washington feels more like Idaho than it does Washington. Washington feels more like Oregon. That's weird. Yeah, Oregon isn't much better. You're definitely right on that. Portland is a fucking. Let's just not even talk about it. Yeah, the thing is, though, we need the coast for our ports, bro. Whoa, man. I haven't really been following too much of other states' gun legislation and what they have going on. I've been too much following ours because it's, I guess, directly affecting me. So what's going on down there in Texas? Just build local communities. Dude, that's impossible in any more of social media and all that kind of stuff. Really, I wish things could go back to the way they were back in the '90s when I was a kid. Things were so much freaking easier. Like life was so much slower and simpler. Granted, this some of this technology is super, awesome. It makes my life really convenient, but at the same time, it's made society in a whole a lot more like recluses in a way. Yeah, definitely, definitely correct on that what you just said there, Titan. Oh, must stand up for a minute or so. Ugh. I kind of don't mind this holster though. It's gonna kind of feel weird sitting down with it on and stuff. I might put a cant to it. I don't know. We'll see. Wow, that's crazy. I honestly, I couldn't not have a cell phone for my job. I need a cell phone. Yep. Not only that, that's what's happening here in Washington. Is a lot of Californians have moved up here the last 10, 15 years, and we're starting to be a lot more conservative and leftist, and yeah, I guess you're lucky. I wish I could not have a cell phone and stuff like that. Yeah, I could definitely survive without power. I know how to live without that kind of stuff. Ooh. All right, guys. I think I need like a 5-minute intermission. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I got the tum rums, so I will be back in just a few minutes. Hopefully I'll see you guys still here. All right. Go lay an egg. man. Back. What we got going on here? Laying egg. Nice. Let's all go to the lobby. Yes, sir. To a nice fat gummy shit. Looks like we had someone join for a second, but they left. Anything Trump. That's totally true, man. What you're saying. Just clip. Oh, it's right there, huh? Ah, damn. That sucks, man. I wish you could stay longer. I do appreciate if you staying as long as you have. That's for sure. That's a good video. I like that one. That's totally how it would be too. Yeah, Taylor has been in pretty much every single one of my streams that I've had. He's been here, so again, man, I appreciate it. I'm trying to, build this up to get a decent amount of people in every week. That's why I'm trying to do this every Wednesday around the same time to try to kind of get a schedule going to hopefully get more people in here. Fuck yeah, man! I appreciate it. I'm glad you're spreading some of the word. Oh wait, you're talking about work. Never mind. I thought you were talking about the channel. MSM, not Titan. Well, I hope you have a good shift tonight, and enjoy your 4th tomorrow, man. This is gonna be a long shift for you. 12 hours. It's not fun, but hey. Yeah, I might have had one other guy. Chris, yeah, he left. And then there was Freedom First. He dipped out. Too much bourbon. Hey, you stuck around for about an hour or two there. I got about 4.5 hours left. Okay. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. He's a security guard, I believe, if I remember correctly. Oh, what up, Magic Mike? What up, dude? There you are. Oh man, good to see you, man. How you been? Glad to hear. How's your day been? Got any plans for the 4th tomorrow or anything like that? Yeah, you missed out, man. Taylor's been in here for since the start. I've had Aura in here for a while too. Nice, nice. Colon Noir, he's a pretty good channel too. I like him. I've been watching him for about 2 years now. I'll be cooking some wings on Saturday for the fights. I'm pretty pumped. These fights this weekend are going to be freaking super hyped, and I've been looking forward to them for like 4 months. John Jones is fighting. Holly Holm, she's fighting, and then Ben Askren and George Masvidal. There's some good fights. Haha. Yeah, I like him. He's good. I like that he is actually on national TV here and there. He gets questioned by some guy and all that kind of stuff. He's very knowledgeable too. It helps that he's a lawyer as well. That's awesome. He's the kind of person that needs to sit down and have a talk with Donald Trump. That would be one interesting interview. I like how you just call him Mike. That's awesome. uh, see, we didn't forget. Glad you rolled through, even though you're not gonna be here very long. At least you stopped by and said hi. We were actually, I think we were talking about you earlier, wondering where you're at. But the fights, definitely take the fights out tomorrow. I mean Saturday. Oh, that sucks, man. So does that mean you're working tomorrow too? Then I don't think anybody should work tomorrow. I think America should just get the day off. That's good, man. Glad to hear that. I had about an extra hour and a half added to my day today at work. Uh, an oil tanker had spilled on the highway and covered 5 fucking miles of the highway with oil. 5 miles, insane. And it pretty much has been taking them the entire day to clean the highway off. It's the main part of freeway that separate to get in between Aberdeen, not Aberdeen, but fuck, get in between Washington and Oregon. Yeah. So it took me uh so usually a town that takes me about 1 to 2 minutes to get out of took me 45 fucking minutes. Yeah, you're here in Washington, Aura, so you'll kind of know where it's at. It's on I-5 North, right after exit 88. There in Grand Mound. It's in between there and Centralia. That's where it happened. Yeah, I can only imagine it's going to be pretty bad. And of course, it has to be the day before the 4th of July when there's fucking thousands of people traveling, trying to, get to their families and stuff for 4th of July and everything. Very unfortunate time to be doing something like that. Yeah, so yeah, you're kind of on the other side of the highway there. Yeah, I tried to drive around at certain places because I kind of know the area, so I kind of know different roads I can drive down. But there were so many people trying to take detours that it was just terrible. So you got tomorrow off, Mike. What are you gonna be doing? Because I know I'm gonna be not grilling up. I'm gonna be sitting around a grill, eating food and drinking beer and shooting off fireworks. Washington State. And thankfully, for what I know, there was no major casualties or anything like that from the accident. So that's good. At least no one got seriously injured or died. I can only imagine that guy though, who did spill that oil tanker. He's having one shitty ass fucking day. Having to explain that to his boss. Think I'm gonna go play some drums. I beat up my drums all day. Yeah, I'm off getting fat and watching TV. Well, cooking too. That's a blessing. Yeah, definitely, that's for sure. No one getting hurt and major accident like that, I guess. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all stopping by. If you're getting off, I know, or you've been here for a while too. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I get to see both you guys in your next time. All three of you guys actually. Every time I do a stream, I want to try to add one more person. So every week we just kind of get bigger and bigger. So really, I want to just try to have a little group of everybody. We can just sit here and talk about guns and what's going on in our lives and that kind of stuff. So um, probably not tomorrow. I probably won't be on tomorrow. I'm gonna be living. It's tomorrow's my favorite holiday, and I want to try to live it the best I can. But I'm gonna try to film early in the morning at least when I go to the range. I'm gonna try to film some shooting stuff. So hopefully I'll have a video for that here soon. If you guys ever want to, if any of you guys ever want to like chat with me on a different means, if you add me on Instagram, send me pictures of other type of guns or other kind of stuff you want me to check out. That's probably the easiest way you guys can communicate with me off of the stream. So add me on Instagram. So I got a couple guys that have already done that before. I've already done that, and I sit there and we'll send each other pictures and stuff like that, and talk about other guns and whatnot. So I'm down to chit chat, not just on the streams, but in general. That's right, man. Stay true. Gotcha. So yeah, no Instagram then. I see. Yes, I know Facebook owns that. No, I understand. I get it. They definitely do a lot of weird things. That's for sure. Happy Fourth to you, Mike, as well. You enjoy it. Have a great one. Enjoy some barbecue. Enjoy some beer. Later, Aura. Later, Mike. I think I'll probably just end it here because it seems like you guys are all hopping off too, and so it's no worries. Y'all have a great night. Have a happy Fourth. I appreciate you guys hanging out and stuff. So enjoy it. Y'all take care. Okay. I'll see you guys in here next week.